You like that? 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 You like that?
What's going on? It's Coach Williams, and I'm back for another breakdown. So today we are going to talk about PBU mechanics, okay? So normally people are always talking about quarterback mechanics and how they throw the ball and all that stuff. Well, DBs have mechanics too, and how we break up passes, PBUs, have mechanics to them as well. So we're going to watch a few plays and we're going to go into VR like you guys love to do, step into the perspective of the players and give you an opportunity to see how it's supposed to look. So we're going to kick it off with this play. This play happened this week. There was, a big talk on social media about Tua throwing the ball deep down the field and Tyreek Hill making plays in practice. Well, my DBI noticed that there were some issues with the mechanics of the defensive back on this play. So we're going to break that down for you guys. So on this play here, Tua drops back, he throws the ball. And then as it gets here, we can notice, right? The DB is behind and he's using this hand to try to swipe at the ball. He's got no hands on Tyreek Hill, the fastest man on the planet, at least in the NFL. And it ends up being a nice, easy completion for this guy, right? There are issues with that. So now we're going to transition to AJ Terrell, right? He is one of the best cornerbacks in the entire draft, really super technically sound. But this is him as a rookie going up against Julio Jones, and we're going to see some issues with the PBU mechanics. So we can see he's really tight, sticky in coverage, all on his hip, in his hip pocket. Not a lot of separation, right? That's like a couple inches of separation here. He's all over it, but then he uses this hand to swipe at the ball, and that is a real problem here, right? It's not very mechanically sound. Well, now we're going to fast forward to AJ Terrell. This is this year, his second year in the NFL, going up against the Jacksonville Jaguars. We've got an empty set here. He's at the bottom of the screen, okay? And then we get this little rub here. We get a slant with a slide here. And so he's on top of the route. And now look at the difference here. He's using a totally different hand. He's got this hand attacking the football and this hand wrapping around behind, drives into the ground, ball gets knocked out, okay? So, and then he's showing incomplete, throwing those hands, right? So we saw that, we saw the bad, then we saw the good, right? We're going to step into VR now, and we're going to see exactly what mistakes were made on those plays and how it was cleaned up on this last one. So I'll see you in a second in VR. All right, so here we are in VR. We're going to start backwards with the last two plays and then work our way to the first one, okay? So with the plays with AJ Terrell, right? So the first one, he ended up getting on his hip and he was in a good spot, but he reached across with this hand and tried to go over the top and make a play here, okay? That is not what you want to do. You want to use this hand right here. You want to swipe and attack the football with this hand. And the reason for that is when you use this hand, you're longer. Why are you longer? Because your wingspan is starting from right here, from your shoulder, right? When you have to reach like this, your shoulder's all the way back here, right? So you're not in a good position. Also, you've got your back and your shoulder getting in the way of the football, okay? So you saw the second time he swipes through. And the other thing you'll notice is his hand placement with the other hand, right? So we always want to go with the opposite hand to the football and then the near hand to the receiver on this receiver's hip, because now I can control him. Okay, I call this hand, if you've been following me since my TikTok days, I call this hand tackle insurance, because if I miss the football, now I'm in a natural position to make a tackle. And that's exactly what you saw. You saw him drive him to the ground, right? So now we'll switch over to the post route. So we'll go all the way up here. Okay, so it's a deep middle pass, right? So on the post, we saw, I don't know exactly which DB that was. I don't think it was Javon Holland because he had the orange jersey in that practice, that award that they give out. So I don't know which DB that was. But again, right, he reached across with this hand. And look, so you see this hand going across? Well, now look at this hand. Look how much further this hand can get than this one, right? So you're going to be able to reach across further with this hand. And then again, you're going to have this hand here and be able to get the tackle insurance. When he reached like this, if you don't get a hand on Tyreek Hill, you're not catching him. And we saw it on that play. So that's it for this video. We talked PBU mechanics. I'll do some more VR videos, try to see if some more stuff comes out of training camps that I can get some videos for you guys. And I'll see you in the next one. So as always, you know what it is. It's Coach Williams, Ball Hawks. We fly. I'm out. Peace.
I've made amends, called all my friends and said I made you better, that we changed more than the weather, but all good things end, and I'll play pretend and say I'm out forever, when we both know we would never win. I've made